Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, my name is Suhail. I believe I have spoken to all of you. We have already discussed, right? I don't think so. I have a single student, single member here, which whom I have not discussed anything with regard to the course or maybe their background, your resume, anything, right? If I have any, I would request you to please ping me so we can discuss first, and then I can help you according to your need based on your current profile, etc. And so, if there is any candidate, someone who has not spoken to me earlier before joining the classes and they're directly joining, please do reach out to me. We'll discuss your resume because I do not want, just to take your money and waste your time and waste your money. If it is not suitable for you, I will be very upfront and honest about you that this course is not for you. Maybe I can suggest something else to you, right? That I can do. That is very first thing I wanted to share with you guys. But I believe I have spoken to all of you, maybe over the call, message, right? I see Ajit, Aisha, Harun, Kanika, Mehruz, Abed. I remember talking to all of you guys, right? Uh, Gauss, so I remember talking to all of you guys. One request, guys, please do not join from two devices. Even if you're joining, use the same name using -1 and 2. Uh, becomes easier for me to understand that if any question comes, it becomes easier for me to understand. Another request, please use laptop or computer, or if you're using tablet or iPad, please screencast it on a bigger screen. Not for today. Today we are not going to start any technical. Today we are just going to have a small round of introduction, very small. Then I'll be talking about the course. Most importantly, I'll be talking about the learning approach which we are going to have, and that is most important. This approach should align with your expectations or with your aims or with your goals which you are expecting, something which you are expecting out of this course, maybe a job or knowledge or anything, right? So we are going to discuss on that line. So no, nothing technical is going to start. I will be having maybe a couple of students, one or two from my previous batch as well. Unfortunately, they were not able to complete their previous session, so we have allowed them. Uh, so anyone from previous batch, feel free to drop. Today we are not going to start any technical topic. Right? Anyone who has no question at all, he or she completely knows the course and approach and everything, fees, etc. Everything has been decided. Feel free to drop. I do not want to waste anyone's time. Others, please stay back so we can discuss this. Right. So I was saying,
Hello, good
please.
afternoon, sir.
Hi, Aisha. Good afternoon. Tell me.
Sir, actually, I'm referred by Tabriz Indikar, sir.
Yes,
He
Tabrez
joined
did
me.
talk to me about you.
He suggested me to join this. So I'm not able to know what this is going to be started. I know that this is about Microsoft Azure, but
Hmm.
I have not discussed with you yet.
Yes,
I'm new
yes.
to you, I guess.
No, Tabrez did mention about your profile. I did speak to him already about you. He did mention about your
Okay.
experience, education. So I have fair idea
Uh,
about your
Okay.
candidature.
Okay, then.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
So guys, I was saying, please make sure to join sessions using either your laptop, bigger screen, so it becomes easier for you to see where I click. Right. We had a suggestion from previous batch, though we already started that, but in few sessions we missed. What I do, I increase the size of the cursor and change the color to some dark color or maybe a highlighter color, a yellow or something. So it becomes easier for you to see when I am running through the portal. I hope now you guys can see my screen and you guys can see my cursor, right? But now look at this. It is very small and sometimes you may lose a track of it. It's okay for now, but when we start technical training, it is very important for all of you to see where am I clicking, which option am I selecting, which box I am unchecking, which box I'm checking, right? Small options will have big impact, so you cannot afford to miss them. Even in recording, by the way, all of these sessions will be recorded and these will be uploaded on YouTube and you will get it. I will require your email address, etc. We are coming to that, that how this won't be available publicly, obviously, but for you guys to revision, it will be available on YouTube. How to access that? Using your email that I'll share with you. So to check in recording as well, what we do, we increase the cursor size. So in any session, if I forget to do that before starting the technical session, if I forget to increase the size of the cursor or highlight it, please feel free to let me know, right? Please feel free to remind it to me. Okay. Talking about the course, I think few of you have already filled some details, but still I'll be sharing it with all of you that what needs to be done, how to do it, etc. So before I go ahead there, before I start asking your information, anyone has any question, any doubt, please feel free to ask. Anything, I
Sir,
mean, any technical, anything.
I would like to know about the Microsoft Azure. What is it, and what we are going to study about it? That's it.
Yeah, that I'll share with everyone. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be opening the brochure which I have shared with you guys. I'll be explaining that to you. The approach which we are going to take to learn that, I'll be explaining that to you. Right? Any other questions, guys? Any other question other than that related to timing? Though everything has been shared in the group already, everything is there. Still, if you guys have any doubts, any questions, please feel free to ask now.
Yes, sir, actually, I have one question like this means actually I cannot join on a Saturday meeting because I'm working on Monday to Saturday, but I can join on Sunday only. But
Okay. But that in that case, Ajay, it will be very difficult because we most of the topics we cover on Saturday and Sunday. I mean, we don't have anything where we just cover on Sunday and Saturday we are not covering anything. On Saturdays as well, we do cover a lot of topics, many technical topics. So if you think that you will be able to cope up with recording, then only I would suggest you to go for this. If you think that you will not be able to learn just by the recording and you won't be able to do it, then it will be difficult.
no,
Right?
no, that definitely I will watch the recording.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after that I will do practice.
Right. What I can suggest in this case, yes, you go ahead and watch the recording. What time do you get free on Saturday, by the way?
Actually, sir, my shift timing is 9 to 5:30 p.m. 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So
Saturdays as
means
well.
I can, yes, yes.
Okay. Maybe you
Mm, I-
can join. You can be on and off whenever you have work. You can get away.
Yes, yes, right.
Yes.
I can join, but not it's the we can say we cannot watch full time like
Got it. Got it.
2 hours.
Got it. But make sure that whatever tasks are assigned, you complete them, watch the recording,
Ye-
then only it is going to help.
Okay,
As we have
sir.
started on this topic, guys, one thing I would like to know, I would like to uh, take a confirmation from you guys, but maybe I'll do that on one-on-one basis. I'll call you guys. Before that, let me know. Let me tell you that if you guys are expecting anything good out of this, maybe a job or a good skill set to clear the interview, right? Maybe an IJP or anything, whatever is your goal you have set up. What I expect from you, not only these 2 hours on Saturday and Sunday, but also daily 1 hour practice on theory and portal, which is must. I mean, based on that, only you guys will be able to say or portray that you have worked in Azure environment, you have worked on the actual projects. At the end of the class, after 4 months, if you simply ask me that I need what do you say? are you going to provide some uh, projects, live projects? Then that question will not help you, because whatever we are going to do in these 4 months, whatever task I'll be assigning to you, those are actually from the projects. The only thing is that I will not be able to give you the client's name. I do have some freelance client. Whatever task we are getting there, I assign exactly same task to you guys, but not in their subscription, in some dummy subscription which we will be creating. I'll be assigning access to you. That all things we are going to discuss. All those things we are going to discuss, that how we are going to do that. Right? But whatever task you will be getting in these 4 months, that is your actual project. So do not be under impression that initial 4 months I'll just read theory and videos, and then I'm going to get some live project. No, from day one of technical, I'll be explaining the theory part. For example, tomorrow if we start technical part, I will be explaining very basic thing. Uh, Even before cloud, what was there? What is IT infrastructure, etc. Right? I won't directly start with cloud. Why it takes 4 months in my classes? Officially, Microsoft suggests hardly, I guess, I think 60 or 68 hours for 104, right? But here we are taking 92 hours, 98 hours, sometimes 100 hours as well. So almost double time we are taking. Why it happens? Because I do not directly jump on topics and leave people with confusion. What I'll be doing from tomorrow, and if time permits, maybe we'll start from today itself. I'll be explaining it to you that from where cloud came into existence, why are we learning, what kind of work are you getting, what kind of work should you expect, why is this happening. I mean, the major confusion which I have seen in people, even when they go for the technical training, they know that okay, this is how I have to do it, but why are you doing it, how do you get this request? These are the things they lack, and then they can get confused in the interview. So we're not leaving that stone unturned, right? So we'll be covering everything. So how we do it, I teach the theory part first, and then I show you the practical. And based on the theory and practical, I assign you the similar task what we get in our projects. For example, very basic thing, let's say in session 2 or 3, I talk about virtual machines. I'll first teach you the theory of virtual machine. Before that, I'll explain it to you what is a virtual machine. Before that, I'll explain it to you what was there before virtual machine. Why is that machine? Why do you need it? Right? I'll give you examples in your real-time scenario. I'll take multiple applications names which you're using on daily basis, like Swiggy, Uber, etc. Right? I'll give you relatable examples so you will understand that how is it working in the background. So even if you don't have a strong IT background knowledge, you won't feel unrelated, or you won't feel that okay, I'm not getting anything. It won't happen. So I'll be explaining that to you. Then the technical part, I'll show you the practical, core technical practical. Each and every practical we are going to do it here. Once that is done, then I'll be assigning a practical to you guys based on this scenario, but I'll pick it exactly from my existing project where we are working for a freelance client. We have similar kind of task here. So I'll pick one of the tasks from there, change the names, etc., and give you the dummy task. And that is how you learn. That's what you can present as your project, right? And I would urge everyone to make sure to complete, if you're going ahead with the classes, make sure to complete your practicals, and make sure to go ahead with questions after every session. Maybe not literally every session, but maybe after 2 sessions. Sometimes topics are vast and we are not able to finish it in one weekend, right? So if we are taking that for 2 weekends, so after once one topic is over, I assign some task. I request all of you to complete them, and similarly I assign some questions which you will get. I'm not saying you might, I'm sure you will get, because this is my eighth batch and it's been a long time that I have been teaching. And all of my students, after the classes, uh, they give interview, they share questions with me. I conduct mock interviews, I conduct actual interviews in my company, right? Uh, So whatever questions we are asking them, whatever questions are there in market, for sure these questions will come, whatever we are sharing. It may come with different verbiage, it may come with different language, maybe some different tone, right? But similar questions, say similar topic will come for sure. So I will be sharing those questions with you. So what I expect from you is to go ahead and do the practical, right? And read those questions, not in one day. We are doing it's only on Saturday and Sunday. Classes are only on Saturday and Sunday. But I expect you guys to work from Monday to Friday, at least 1 hour. If not possible, 45 minutes. If not, least 30 minutes, right? But you should see the portal on daily basis. If you're doing that for 4 months, trust me, it will be very easier for you to clear the interview. But if you have your own plan, thinking that okay, initial 4 months I'm just going to listen to his videos and attend the classes, and then I'm going to start the study, it is not going to work. After that, after those 4 months, after that time, it will take another 2 months for you to remember all these questions. It will be a long pile of questions. I'll show it to you in a minute, right? And then you'll be left behind from your batch. It is always recommended to work with the batch because there is a momentum. Right now I see 14 people. I'm not sure how many of you will be continuing. Let's say 10. And we don't even want a huge batch. I focus on individual basis. That is the reason we get good result. I am happy to share that from my previous batches, almost 60% people they have been placed, right? And not all of them were from IT background. Few of them from were BCom, plain technical, non-technical, right? So they have been placed. Why? Because we are able to focus on individual basis. So we are not even urging a huge batch. So what I expect here for you from you guys to do it, let's go ahead and read it daily, because when all of these will be giving interviews after 4 months, right? I do not want anyone to be left behind and then start from there, and it will take another 2 months. By that time, most of the people or most of the persons are already placed. They have started their job, and I have moved to my next batch. Then it becomes very difficult to focus or to help someone. Normally, what I do, I conduct a batch, take a gap of 2 months. Right? So in these 2 months, I do not take any other batch, so I can help people from my previous batch in terms of interviews, in terms of questions, in terms of resume building. If they are facing any problem, we do that. But if you start your preparation after 4 months, it is going to take another 2 months for you to prepare, right? And then it will not be easier for you to crack the interview. Talking about the questions, let me just show you a glimpse of it. Here it is. I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And is this readable for you guys, or do you want me to zoom in?
It's readable.
It's reading.
Could you please zoom in a bit?
Here it is. Okay. So now look at this. Don't go by this date, because this is the date where we created once initially. But now whenever we're getting new questions, wherever we are replacing, so these all are latest questions, right? So whatever questions they are being asked, they are sharing it with me. I'm updating it here. Many students, they come to my organization for interview as well. So whenever they are giving an interview, I do get to hear those questions. We put them here. And I am sharing it on a recorded session. I'll be uploading it on YouTube as well with company's name. Why? Because there's no cheating. We are not claiming anything. We don't have anything insider, nothing. No one is giving us this question. But these questions we are acquiring with our help based on our experience and interview. And when you go through all these questions, you will realize that there is a difference of language, but ultimately the concept and topics are same. They are asking about networking, they are asking about compute, they are asking about storage, they are asking about DR, they are asking about migration. Similar thing they are asking. So similarly, Whatever questions you guys will be getting, we'll start updating them here. And it will help others, your colleagues, your other students, right? So it is always recommended to go ahead and keep up the momentum with the batch and finish your studies and start interviews with them. It also helps in another manner. For example, uh, one of the students, if he or she gives the interview, that person knows, okay, this company is hiring, they're looking for 10 people. They can simply refer you, right? It becomes very easier to get calls, right? So I'll be sharing all these questions. Don't go by these questions now. You will not understand anything. As I told you, what we are going to do, we are going to go ahead and start the topics step by step in a proper order, right? And based on that, I will keep sharing questions with you, and I'll keep sharing the task with you. So you can go ahead, watch the recording. If you understood it in the class, well and good. If not, watch the recording. This is not in one day. Again, I'm repeating myself. This is not in one day. From Monday to Friday, go ahead, watch the recording once. If you did not understand anything in the session, watch the recording. 2 hours, maybe you can watch half hour, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, right? Hardly 3 days it will take for you to watch the recording. Another day, go ahead and read the questions. I'm not sharing hundred of questions in one day. Maybe after one session, I hardly share 5 or 6 questions. So one question each day should be enough, will be more than enough. And then one day spend on practical. And on daily basis, go log into the portal. Now you may get confused, what is portal, how to log in. Don't worry, we are going to see everything in detail. Here I'm just sharing the approach with you guys, my training approach, training methods, and my expectations from you to achieve a good result for all of you. When I say achieve result, I have spoken to most of you. Most of you are looking for a job, right? Certification, I have already told you that this training is not going to help you to clear the Microsoft certification. Microsoft certification study, it's different. I can share dumps with you. You can read them or connect with me offline, and I'll help you to get your certifications done if that is needed. But the certification study dumps, which I'll be sharing with you in case you need, that study it's not going to help you to clear the interview. So these are two different paths, right? Your interviewer is not going to look at your certificate and give you the job. No, your interviewer is going to ask you questions, practical questions, technical questions, relevant questions. That, okay, if you have worked for 2 years, you have created so many virtual machines, what kind of errors have you got? What do you do when you see this? What if you are not able to connect to the machine after creating? So all these questions I'll be sharing with you. My core focus here is to prepare you to clear the interview, to get an offer letter for you, and you should be able to work once you get the job, not the certification. I'm being very clear about this. If you're focusing for the certification, connect with me offline. That is the easiest part. But the certification study, it's not going to help you to get a job, right? Before I go ahead and share few more details, I'll take a pause of 30 seconds here, and I'll give you guys a chance to just recollect what I have said and ask any questions if you have.
Hi, I do have a
Uh,
question.
Yes, Sana.
So you said the duration of course is 4 months, right? But like after 2 months, will we be in a position to start giving interviews or preparing for the same, or at least just start giving 1 or 2 interviews?
Not after 2 months, after 3 months, because uh, I have never seen an interview where they have not
Mm-hmm.
asked about storage, DR,
Okay.
ASR, these topics. And these topics will come in our third month. So I don't want to make a false claim. Not after 2 months. After 3 months, yes, you can start giving interviews.
Okay. All right.
Kanika, you have some
Sudhir, I
question?
have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, hi Sudhir. Sudhir, since I'm not from network background, so I don't have a very good knowledge on networking. So, will this a kind of a basic knowledge would be given in this course?
Good question. I was coming to that. No, I expect you guys to have very basic understanding of networking. People who do not have basics of networking, I do have my own videos on my YouTube channel. I can suggest you them, or I will suggest some other videos also. I've been sharing them in my previous batch also, and I'll share it with you
Okay.
guys as well. But don't worry, you don't have to learn them immediately right now,
Mm-hmm.
because we are going to start our studies with compute segment. We are going to cover this complete course in segments. One is compute, one is storage, one is network, then migration, and then PaaS services. Compute is going to take the major chunk. And while we are learning compute, you won't require much knowledge of networking. After compute and before networking, before storage and migration and other thing, networking is prerequisite. It is must. So that time I will ask you guys to go ahead and read some basics about networking. I'll be sharing videos with you, very simple, very basic. It will hardly take 4 to 5 hours, and you guys will have the basics of networking. Rest I will cover here. But I'll be sharing the videos with you. You don't worry. I don't expect you guys to go ahead and watch 100 videos and then one of them will be useful. Don't do that. I'll share the exact video which you need to see, and that's all I expect you to do. But not now. Initial maybe 5 to 6 sessions we are going to spend on compute. Your maximum questions in the interview, it will be based on compute. Your job profile will be based on compute segment. So compute segment, it's the core of this training. First is compute and last is migration. These are the core of this training. So we're going to cover compute first, migration in the last, because for migration you will require all these knowledge of compute, storage, networking will start second, in the second segment. Before that I will share some videos with you. Right. Before I take
Okay.
the next
Okay.
question, guys, let me share one more thing with you.
Yes.
We are using Zoom here, and in Zoom, on purpose, I have not taken the upgraded version, which will allow me to uh, take the session for 2 hours continuously, because I can definitely speak for 2 hours. But I have experience that when we're doing it for 2 hours, right, then people tend to lose interest. Some are busy in their phone, maybe chatting. Some are doing some other work and not focused on the content, right? So to avoid that, what I have done, we are using the 40-minute session. It's a compulsory 40-minute session. Even if I don't want to give a break, it will stop the session. So in every 40 minute, we'll have to disconnect our session and rejoin. Maybe we can take a break of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes. We can discuss that, right? And we'll resume using the same link. And this we are going to do throughout the session. It helps you to keep focused and doesn't it doesn't overload you. If it is overloaded, then you won't understand anything. So now this session is going to end in 6 minutes. The moment it is finished, we'll take a break of 5 minutes and then we'll rejoin. Okay, so we still have 6 minutes. Anyone has any question?
Yes, actually, I have a
Sunil, so
question.
we'll
So,
be having the oh,
yes.
so we will be having the continuous recording of the session. I mean, any moment if it just lose the session login, so will it resume
Recordings,
the
you
recording from the next
that's
moment?
up to you, however you guys want. If you want 2 hours recording, it's very easy for me to merge all these sessions and I'll give you the recording. I'll upload it on the YouTube. If not, I'll show it to you how exactly we have now. If you guys want, I will follow the same pattern. I prefer the pattern ABC. For example, session session 1A, session 1B, session 1C, because once you have 2 hours long recording, and if you want to just see one small thing, that where did I click there, it becomes very irritating to go ahead and again watch or forward or backward that 2 hours session. So we prefer to keep it
Mm-hmm.
40 minutes, but if you guys want a 2 hours recording, it won't be a big deal for me, a matter of few
No, I
clicks,
would
and I can,
prefer the same one. I would
and
prefer the
we'll
same
discuss
one. You
that
need
in
to
the next
continue.
session. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ajit, you're saying something.
Yes, yes. Actually, when I see the description of the company, so those company mention on the job description is skills like infrastructure as a service needed and Terraform DevOps. So we need to know all the skills or only infrastructure as a service?
That depends based on your experience, based on what package are you targeting. Anyone who's targeting more than 20 LPA required a little bit of DevOps. Anyone who's targeting 25 plus, obviously, better than little bit. Anyone who's targeting 30 plus, yes, you'll have to have the knowledge of DevOps. Anyone who's targeting below 18, it's okay. Azure infra, not only infrastructure as a service, you'll obviously require platform as a service, you'll require software as a service, which we are going to cover. We are going to cover all these three, but DevOps is not that compulsory. But nowadays, yes, you are going to see in every opening that they need something of the DevOps. But hey, that is the reason I was very explicit in my course that we're not going to cover DevOps. This is not a DevOps class. You guys at least need one cloud's knowledge to learn DevOps, right? But what I can do for you, once we are done with our migration sessions, everything is done. Maybe as a bonus session, I will take two sessions and I'll share basics of Azure DevOps. So it will not be an alien term for you. When it comes to the interview, you'll be able to answer a few questions. I'll do that for you guys. Don't worry.
Okay,
Though this
okay,
will be the
thank you.
first time we'll be doing in my last batches, we haven't touched Azure DevOps anything. But in this batch, once we're done with our migration, and I'll see how many people are staking, based on that, I will conduct two sessions on DevOps and I'll try to cover maximum things.
Okay.
Yes, guys, we have 2 minutes
Hello?
left in this session. Anyone else has any question?
Sohail, one last question.
Hello?
Yes, Sana.
What kind of job titles should we be looking for after this course, like job description or job title
Don't worry
that we
about
can
it
apply
now.
for?
That we are going to discuss several times in the course. In my
Okay.
4 months course, you are going to hear that 400 times, maybe more than 400 times. Yes,
Okay, no
Obed, you were
problem.
asking something?
Yeah, means in addition to Ajit question, means I was also going through the requirement. Means most of the in means I have 9 years of experience.
Hmm.
So is it good to do DevOps as well along with this
Definitely, but not
Azure?
along with this. First, you need to have a good hands-on and good knowledge on any of the clouds, be it AWS, GCP,
Mhm,
or Azure. In our case, it is Azure. Once you are well versed, once you are thorough with cloud, then I won't say it's good, I will say it's a must. If you're looking for a long-term career in cloud, you should do DevOps. I will not discourage anyone that, okay, DevOps is nothing, don't do it. You should do DevOps. But you should go step by step. Without learning cloud, if you're learning DevOps, you are neither learning cloud, you're not learning DevOps. You're not learning anything. Unless you have the good knowledge of any cloud, you won't be able to utilize DevOps. You won't be able to understand DevOps. Like I was saying, if you don't understand the infrastructure, what is infrastructure, IT infrastructure, you won't understand cloud. So these are steps. Cloud DevOps will be must in coming years,
mhm.
but you need to have one cloud knowledge, strong cloud knowledge. So once we are done with Azure this
Okay.
batch, I'll have two sessions on Azure DevOps. Based on that, if you guys like, I may have another DevOps batch. You can join. You can join somewhere else. Maybe I can share some videos. You can watch that. Right, guys, we have only 30 seconds left in this session. Let me close it. It is 12:40 now. We'll resume 12:45 sharp. 12:45 using the same link. Okay, I'll stop the
Okay.
session now.
Thank you.
Thank you.